Hi, I'm Pete Madsen, a contributor to Acoustic Guitar, and I'm here to play the musical examples for my lesson on fingerstyle blues variations. A while back, I was teaching the Mississippi John Hurt song Stag-a-Lee to one of my students when I realized that I could find some new variations on the song by simply shifting the chord voicings up the fingerboard. In this lesson, I'll show you how to find variations on basic fingerstyle blues patterns by moving partial chord shapes up the neck. Stag-a-Lee is a 12-bar blues that I usually play in the key of D. Example 1A is the familiar first position D chord. Example 1B shows two versions of an A-shaped D chord. The first is the entire shape, and the second is an abbreviated shape we will use in playing Stag-a-Lee. Abbreviated version. Stag-a-Lee has standard 12-bar blues changes with G and A being the 4 and 5 chords. So let's look at those chords too. Example 2A shows standard first position G and G7 chords. Example 2B shows a G7 chord with a D7 shape and a G chord using a C shape. Example 2C shows three versions of an A7. The first is an abbreviated G7 shape, and the other two are an E shape and a D shape. Okay, so that's... Mississippi John Hurt used regular alternating bass patterns, so when emulating his style, it's important to use chord variations that give us lower notes for the bass pattern. Example 3A is a basic finger-picking pattern over the first position D chord. Notice that instead of playing the root note of the chord on the first and third beats in the measure, as is typical in alternating bass style, the open A string, the fifth of the chord, is the first and the third bass note, while the D, the root, is played on beats 2 and 4. In example 3B, the same bass pattern is played over a higher voiced A-shaped D chord. In example 3C, the bass pattern is altered slightly over the shortened G-shaped D chord. When I play a verse of Stag-a-Lee, I try to keep my chord shapes within a limited range of frets. In example 4, the move from D to G is in the 5th to 7th fret range.